What is up, everybody? It's your boy TV here today, and I have a very interesting article on Twitter. So a gamer is pretty much asking, why are people so upset with Game Pass? He says, I see people hating on Game Pass again. I don't understand why some people get upset over the mention of a subscription service. Like, once again, this is one thing I don't understand either. Like, it's an option that people have. It doesn't just automatically just take away how you can buy or play your games or whatever. It's just an option, like how Netflix. There's so many subscription services people don't complain about, but only the one people really complain about is Game Pass. It doesn't make any sense to me. So people get some answers as to why they think people get so upset over Game Pass being mentioned. Like, because even the mention of Game Pass is like triggers some people. If people get so upset even about the mention of Game Pass, it's just ridiculous. People go into mental breakdowns and everything. So, and once again, I am still kind of sick, so I gotta put that disclaimer out there. But my voice sounds different. So this person says, we don't understand either. But I'd like to remind those individuals that Game Pass gives you access to hundreds of games and day one releases for only $10 a month. And if you're new, you can even get 3 months right now for only $1. And this is pretty funny because people was literally copy and pasting this whole thing yesterday. It was triggering a lot of Sony guys because you could not see it yesterday because it was actually trending with like 10,000 tweets. People just mentioning Game Pass, and they was trolling with this tweet right here, with this copy paste thing right here. So that was pretty funny. So this guy says, the sooner this service bankrupts Xbox, the better. So this dude is super butthurt. He wants Xbox to be bankrupt because of Game Pass. Wow. We all know. Let me read the report. I'm kind of curious what people said to this guy. Ah, yes, Game Pass, the service that makes $37 million a month and $4 billion a year, is going to bankrupt Xbox. Ah, yes, bankrupt Xbox, the brand owned by Microsoft, the $2 trillion market cap company that has been running for 40 plus years. Someone doesn't understand business or words. There's a $2 trillion company that owns Game Pass, and bankruptcy is the last thing to be worried about. What a logical thought. Just stop, bro. You're invaluable to Twitter. What an effing joke. Even if Game Pass was somewhat losing $307 million a month instead of making it would take 450 years to break Microsoft's $2 trillion market cap. Sounds logical, Sony Pony. Yeah, that's pretty funny. He got roasted real quick, but continuing on. We all know why, because it isn't from PlayStation, and PlayStation fans are used to Xbox being the main topic of discussion due to its value. That's probably true. Yes, Game Pass is the value meal at McDonald's. PlayStation is the steakhouse. I won't go that far with it, because you got games like Returnal, like I said in another video. That game was all buggy, corrupting people's save data. You got Ratchet and Clank, which people, I saw people beat that game in under 5, and beat the game like under 6 hours. So yeah, okay, you can say it's like the steakhouse, whatever. I understand that the anti-Game Pass sentiments are the next major challenge to physical ownership and a fundamental new way to engage with games. That said, I think that naysayers miss the forest of the trees because Game Pass is a product of Microsoft money. Other publishers simply can't adopt this model. Let's be honest, a lot of games suck and aren't worth owning. Subscription services aren't the problem. I mean, Game Pass does hold a good value for those who like this kind of service. But when these unbiased influencers wake up every day and make 100 tweets about it, if they're a Game Pass salesman, it's kind of lame. So people can't talk about a great gaming service. Do you feel this way when people praise their favorite games? Oh, he has no issue with people talk about Netflix in a positive way or Disney Plus. He just he has a problem with people talk about Game Pass in a positive way. They hate subscription services, but are probably subscribed to at least 5 different subscription services. Just say you hate Xbox and move on. Facts. I don't mind Game Pass. I have it, but some on with every second tweet being a clone of the others is fun. It was fun for 10 hours ago. Okay. It's about as annoying as Sony fanboys constantly saying Xbox has no games. That's kind of the point of the whole meme. If something Xbox does better than PlayStation, that's where the hate comes from. I have a physical copy of Gran Turismo Sport that I paid $7 for. It's the Steelbook edition. How is it not mine? Please explain this to me, because with Game Pass, you don't own none of the games unless you buy them. Hell, they are only available for a few months and they are gone. So with this one, because Game Pass, you don't own none of the games. True, it's a rental service, but you can buy those games if you want to. Like he says, you can buy those games digitally and you get a discounted price. And it's a rental service. I don't understand. It's just a rental service. It's like, that's just triggering so many people. Like you can, it's an option on how you play games. That's all it is. It's like sure you don't own those games, but you can if you wanted to. You can still. I know it might be shocking to some people that you can have Game Pass and still buy games physical. Like you can still go to your stores and still buy video games. You don't have to when you. I don't know why I think if you just play Game Pass, you just only play Game Pass. You don't just buy anything else. You don't just. It's just weird. I don't understand this logic with people. They think that once you play Game Pass, you just only focus on just playing Game Pass. That's it. Oh, let's see. Um, Man, I don't even own an Xbox and more than likely never will. No exclusive games that interest me personally, but there's no doubt that Game Pass is a hell of a steal, lol. Game Pass has absolutely no games I want on it because I already own the ones I care about, and I'll still say a prominent PlayStation Nintendo gamer. It's one of the best things in gaming beyond incredible value and something on there for everyone. People are nuts, lol. Let me see. I have Game Pass. I think it's great value, but also think it's becoming. Game Pass is starting to become like CrossFit, where everyone tells you they do it. The number one rule of CrossFit is to everyone you do CrossFit. Okay. Game Pass at its heart is about accessibility. For the price of two games, you can play anywhere on nearly any system. This will open gaming and much more diverse games to people who wouldn't normally be able to afford it. It also helps devs get their games in front of audiences. Okay. My qualm with Game Pass is it seems Xbox is relying on Game Pass to sell consoles other than controllers or brand loyalty. People aren't buying specific consoles to play Warzone. There are no new Xbox exclusive games that seem to make Xbox appealing. How much longer can they go with the Xbox has no exclusive games argument? It's like that's gonna be shut down real soon. It's like you can only go for that for so long. It's like they expect all these games to come out instantly, like it's like a 30-minute or less piece or something like that. But I just can't wait till that narrative just is just ended. Like once we start seeing these exclusives roll out, like what's gonna be their new argument then? Like what's gonna be their new talking point? Once these Xbox exclusives are just like ready to go, what's gonna be their new talking point then? They can't say Xbox has any more exclusive games anymore. That won't be the argument anymore because they're finally gonna be here. But they can keep pushing it for only so long. If PlayStation had created Game Pass, the same people hating on it so much would be declaring it the second coming of Jesus. Okay. I haven't seen any Xbox, PC, or Nintendo fans or the multiplayer gamers hating about Game Pass. It's always doing the same. It's always doing the same people. It's enough to have look at Twitter profiles of the haters that explains everything. I don't know why they get upset. I really would like to know. The only reasons I can think of is there's so many fanboys are hardcore physical guys, and Game Pass threatens them. That's it. I don't know what other reasons it could be. The service is great and good for consumers. Yeah, if you're a if you're a guy who only buys physical games, then I don't understand. I can understand why you wouldn't buy Game Pass, but why do you hate other people who do have Game Pass? I don't understand what that affects you. Why does it affect your enjoyment of other people? Or why does your I don't know why you so mad at other people who do use Game Pass if you are a physical only guy. I don't understand that. Oh, you say I can think of Sony fanboys. Yeah, because Sony fanboys just hate on everything Xbox has for some reason. They are really threatened that people talk about Xbox in a positive light. It just really affects them for some reason. The only people who express hatred to it are extreme Sony fans, not Nintendo or not PC, just Sony. It's politics at this point. They know it's good, but they can't dare express it because their party will hate them. Facts. They mad that they don't play on Xbox and have access to it. They need to knock it because it makes the purchase of a PlayStation seem like it's lacking. You know it isn't as cut as dry. Come on, bro. Last time I used Game Pass was in 2020 playing Ori and the Will of the Wisps. It's a great service will return when Halo Infinite drops. My backlog on PS5 is huge. That's the thing too. You can actually, if you got a huge backlog of like physical games or other games, you can postpone Game Pass. You can not have the service for a while and then go back to it when it's like a game that you're interested in drops. Like that's the thing too. Like people just think that you just need to. I don't know, man. It's like I don't think that hard when I use other subscription services like other like Netflix and Hulu. When there's like nothing I really want to watch on Netflix, I cancel my subscription to Netflix and just use it and renew it back up again with like something I actually want to watch that's interesting. You can do the same thing with Game Pass. It's like people I don't understand. People are just weird, man. It's like They have no problem with like using Netflix and Disney Plus, how to work around those services. But Game Pass just there's like a deer in the headlights with Game Pass. Just don't know what to do. I just love how passionate you are about people. How many people hate Game Pass? Some people really hate on Game Pass like it's attacked them first. LOL. Yeah, they legit. I like Game Pass like. I like Game Pass like a boogeyman, like under their bed or something like that. It's just weird. They really act terrified of Game Pass for some reason. People are uncomfortable because it doesn't have to do with their favorite brand. Let's be honest. Yeah, I think that's the main reason, to be honest. Who likes constantly seeing ads on their feed, especially when it's copy and paste? It's at least don't copy. At least, at the very least, don't copy the homework. Okay, that was literally. But he's talking about the joke that was done yesterday, though. That was literally like a joke tweet, a copy paste tweet that was done yesterday about like 1,000 people. Jealous because it gets so much love and attention. How long is this video? Okay, so I'm gonna conclude right here. This video is getting kind of long, but yeah. Yeah, people just don't understand why people don't like Game Pass. It's just like, we understand you can not like Game Pass, but people who hate on Game Pass, it's just weird. It's just really weird. Like I remember I was watching. I remember one time I was listening to a podcast, and they was hating on Game Pass for at least 2 hours. They was saying, talking so much trash about Game Pass for at least 2 hours. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? It's a subscription service. Why are you so mad at this service? And they had a 2 hour long podcast just trashing Game Pass. Or at least like four people, at least like four more people on the podcast. All he did was just trash Game Pass the entire time. I'm like, yo, wow, this is insane. I didn't watch the entire video, but I skipped through it, and I saw it was literally bashing Game Pass for over 2 hours. So it was crazy. So yeah, just some people don't understand. Some people just hate Game Pass so much. People have theories that they just hate it because it's not on their favorite platform, they play on. That's the main reason why people think it is. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below why you think this is. But leave a like as well if you like this video. As always, thanks for watching, and peace.